Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Effin' Podcast channel, now hosting Final Fantasy trading card game content. So for those who don't know me, my name is Dylan Camacho. I am sponsored with The Light. I'm not wearing my jersey right now. Sorry, Greg. But today we are doing some Final Fantasy content, talking about the most thirsty card review you've ever seen. Stay tuned. Before that, though, I want to talk really quickly about some content I plan on doing on this channel. So this channel does a little bit of everything. It's me and a bunch of friends. This is kind of our geek hub. So if you're interested in movie reviews, maybe a game review every now and again, check out our other content. But in the meantime, I want to do some Final Fantasy content. I'm going to have some serious actual competitive stuff and like my experience going to Materia Cups a little bit later this year. So stick around and keep an eye out for that. But for right now, I wanted to just do something that felt different. Have some entertainment value going on because we're doing card reviews across the board. And I don't think anybody's doing card reviews just like this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what I think are the top 15-ish cards this set based on absolute thirst levels. Give me just 1 second here and let's share the screen. Terra, new Terra EX. If you're looking at this card, you're probably thinking, yeah, the polygons aren't the most sexy. It's not the most handcrafted art. But Thigh Gamers, rise up. Am I right? Look at her. Look at the, it's the pose. It's the crossover legs. It kind of gives me a little bit of that, just that cross-leg energy from, oh gosh, what is that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and whatever. You guys know the one. It's a cross-leg one. If I edit it later, I'll try to find a clip. You'll know what I'm talking about. What a great start to this video. Plus, the text is super sexy. EX, 4 CP, good ice card that does two things you really wanted to do. We are here for that. Next card. Oh, God, this is going to share screen every single time. All right, bear with me. Cloud of Darkness. Midriff and Bosom Boys, we are here for this card. Call me an opponent's monster because she can break me. Am I right? This card, I don't know what it is about the pink hair girls in this set. There is actually a whole lot of them. And I realized that as I was making this list. This may be a little spoiler for some of these future ones coming up. But yeah, everything's good about it except for the text. But the text all kind of makes sense for the card's sexual energy. Looking at the damage 3 ability, Cloud of Darkness gains Brave. That's pretty fitting because you will need to gain. You're going to need the courage to sit there and go talk to this Cloud of Darkness in the first place. You know what I mean? All right, next card. Ifrit. This dick. What? This dick. Ifrit. Dude, this card has that fresh out of the shower, hey girl, big dick energy. Look at this card. Look at that face. Look at that. Hold on. Can I zoom in on this? Can I? There we go. Look at that expression. Look at these horns. This is a horny gamer card. Make no mistake. Card lovers, love this card. Shoulder girls, love this card. This card's free. It deals 7K and actually has really fun and good text. Yeah, dude. This guy walked into the bedroom and he called top. He is not taking any art. Next card. Yuna. Okay. This card's a trap. This card is not good. The cute little expression on it, not really doing for me. I don't really like to lewd the lollies, if you will. These cheeks, though, just being cut off by Gold Wings, almost enough to get you to play this card. But nice try, Square Enix. Next card. Yuna. All right, I lied. We definitely make Gold Wing decks because look at this card art. That cheek hiding through the text, just subtle enough to keep you guessing, and it's actually like the really sexy version of this. This is like the RTX on, RTX off memes, the old FFEX unit against this one. Yeah, the Gold Wing deck tech is definitely coming soon, and we only know the only reason we're playing this card. Next up, Snow. Yeah, you thought this was just going to be women after the Ifrit part? Come on, guys. Snow really isn't so much my vibe, but I don't know if it's its cold yet slightly arousing confidence in his eyes, but I know there's a market for this card's energy. Also, I don't know what it is, but it's something about him not having a shirt with that jacket that is pretty swag. I'm not gonna lie. It's the Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park energy with the pop down open shirt look. That's really kind of doing it for me on this card. So that's why he's going to be on this list. Coming up next, we have Fanil. Honestly, she's just so pretty. This doesn't even have to be lewd, right? I honestly blame 500 Days of Summer and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind for brainwashing me into loving dyed hair manic pixie dream girls. So if you're mad about this card's slot, blame those movies, not me. Sorry, guys. Next up, Refia. Refia she just knows that she's so bad in this picture. Like, look at that expression. The smugness here. Oh my goodness. There's so much smugness in that face. Also, quick side note. Anyone else notice that her ability is to take a bunch of dull dudes and activate them while also topping or bottoming your opponent's forwards? We do love a good switch in the Final Fantasy trading card game. Refia is a baddie. We all know it. Next card. Okay, this one's gonna stir the pot. Genova Synthesis. Now, first of all, don't judge me, Final Fantasy community. Don't you judge me. Funny story tied into this before I go too deep into the review. So I believe it was in the Ottawa re-raise. I was talking to everybody's favorite Amethyst, and we were showing full art collections and stuff like that. And I keep my waifu collection just off screen over here. She pointed out that a lot of my favorite cards happen to be, you know, the evil or bad girls and stuff like that in Final Fantasy. And you know what? She's absolutely right. I didn't think of it until she pointed that out to me. So at this point, I'm just steering into the curve. Why is Genova a baddie? Look at this card. It has a tentacle-heavy Dami Mommy that is known for giving the best head in the franchise. Fight me in the comments below. Genova is a sick card and is a total babe. Next card is Garnet. I don't think this card art is particularly great. The ability in card is good in itself, sure, but I just think that this expression right here is very much what most of the Final Fantasy watchers, it's also their face after the Genova review, so I felt it was just kind of fitting to go ahead and include this. Why? Why would you elude Genova? Eluded her first. Don't at me. Don't at me. They made the art. We are all thinking it. I'm just doing the review saying it. Next card. Sophie. Sophie's always such a baddie. Can we just get that out of the way? All of her card art is so good. She usually is at least bare minimum pretty playable. Of course, the first one, the 2CP Earth Water one, is always going to be like chef's kiss good. But yeah, let's talk about why she's a great card from the Thirst perspective. She knows how to handle a big beat stick, low cut shorts, thigh highs, pixie dream girl hair, and she's stacked like pancakes at IHOP. Girl, look at this card. She has a warp stuff. She comes in, she breaks monsters just like I'm not going to recycle the Cloud of Darkness joke from earlier on, but she's activating all the boys in the back row, if you know what I mean. Next card, we've got Sarah from the starter set. So, you know, when you meet those kind of like, you know, kind of timid girls, and then you add them on Insta, and then you find their really baddie thirst trap photos, this is that. Healthy cleavage, good midriff, a belly that you just want to blow kisses on, and that baddie string energy right off the Ravager job title just takes you back to those good old Degrassi years. Older guys know what I'm talking about. Older girls know what I'm talking about. Next card. Vayne. Honestly, here's why I put him this high up, right? So his stoner eyes aren't really doing it for me, but the flaming background and that luscious hair that you kind of just want to run your fingers through, this card and the people who are backing it, I kind of get it. Warrior of Light. This card's just aesthetically pleasing in every single way. Thirst aside, you've got 4 elements, first time. You've got abilities that sit there and just all are beautifully representing all of the elements. Haste, First Strike, Brave, all symbolic of the elements that usually ride those ones. He comes in, activates backup, draw a card. That's that wind, water energy. Turn sideways, deal 5k, fire energy. God, this card is just so designed well in its text, in its colors, and its presentation as an art lover, which is really what this video is about. This card has everything. From a thirst level, though, look, you know what? Just look at the face. Look at the face. Look at the hair. Look at the eyes. Look at the lips. And everybody has sexuality's questioned. If you didn't think that you were into this, maybe start playing this card, and then we'll see where your priorities land at the end of this opus. Next card, Rydia. Rydia's a babe. Just come on. I do love some of the in-your-face sex appeal, as you've seen from a little bit earlier in this review. Honestly, it's the simple yet subtle art that leaves me with that dopamine coming in. You look at it and it just, the way the light hits the card, the confidence ratio of how much like leg is showing versus just that, you know, timid little playful tee-hee eye look that it's got going on. And what big eyes. Goodness, this card is just pretty to look at. Regardless of if you're here for the Thirst fans or not of this card has it going. We're here in the top, how many cards we got left? We got 3 left. So these are the top 3 cards. You didn't know that this was any in particular order. I wasn't going to count because if you count, you probably count more than 15. Damn! Brothers and sisters, spare me your invite for our Thanksgiving dinner because I'm eating good with this card. Boots, gold spandex thigh highs, bosom curves that even armor ain't trying to hide. The thirst is so high on this card. Goodness gracious. I listen. Who's the artist? Jeremy Chong. Whoo! Woo! This card, I wish it played as well as it looked. I really did. Job Queen is incredibly appropriate for this. If you look at the bottom 3 abilities, it's interesting that this card also wants to sit there and go downright in more ways than one. I thought that was a really clever joke whenever I wrote it. It didn't sound as good when I said it out loud. I hope somebody's laughing at that. Let me know. Comments below. Hilda, first of all, let me start by saying all the Genova haters earlier on in this review who were sitting here and saying, no, we're not here for this card. Now we're here for Dommy Mommy Hilda, though. Okay, pick a team, guys. This card does suddenly make me want to lick boots. Bosom curves are 12 out of 10 if you zoom in, and I'm not going to because that's a little too much even for these reviews. Hilda's expression is simultaneously arousing while also judging you. Masochist gamers, this is one for you. The fact that her thigh and the boot perfectly covers a good upskirt shot, I think is truly tasteful, while also just maximum tease on that, which is, you know, a lot of this card's energy, because if you looked at the text, you're teased for wanting a card that you would actually like to play. You know, what made me a thirst gamer in the first place in Final Fantasy? I think like many of us, we were also from the old school full art Mia. For a little while, I had to be a lightning player. I just had to be a lightning player. Look at her. She's perfect. Be my top card. It's a fan favorite of mine and hopefully many others. It's Mia. She's back. Oh, now she's an Azure Witch. Azure, I think, is blue or something. I've never really figured out what that's supposed to be. Damn. They really, you know what? They really have this card zoomed in, like, right on the top half of the body. Like, you don't know where the best perfectly crafted face rest is on this card. You know, top half gamers, if you will. This card, they gave you the zoom in, the expression going double down on that one. The eyes still perfectly alluring and great. For all of our bottom half gamers, if you will, you've got thighs for days. You've got leg boys coming out. Midriff is covered up, but it's got enough hip showing on the side that you're just totally here for it. Those boots, though, you know, the face may say, like, you know, be gentle in expression, but the boots say it's International Women's Day. It's your turn. Anyway, that's my review of the top 15-ish thirstiest cards in the set. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you guys have any cards that you thought were criminally undersold, oversold? Let me know. Otherwise, make sure to hit the bell, subscribe, comment, keep this engagement going, and let me know what you guys think. If you guys just wanted a breath of fresh air from all the competitive talk content and you just wanted some entertainment, hopefully you got a good laugh or more out of this video, make sure to let me know. Otherwise, I will catch you next time. Sneak peek for the next content is going to be a lot less thirsty. I do have my wife on there, which does make me thirsty, but we're going to do a card pack opening content here soon. Why that's interesting, because everybody else has some card pack stuff, not to say that it isn't. But if she opens within the boxes that I got, a full art Cloud, you know the one. I told her she can go ahead and sell it, and then she can go on a trip because I'm going on all these materia kit trips. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. I'm going to cover my travel trips and how I do in tournament play for those coming up later this year. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.